everybody, how we doing today? And welcome to episode 11 of the VGRcast. We made it. Double digits. As always, I am joined by my friends Christine, Ryan, Monica, Steve, and Mike. How are you guys?
I didn't shit out the bits. Damn it.
No, I'm sorry. I did not warn you.
I gotta prepare myself for that every time.
I mean, it happens every time we do this. Like, I put the bit cup there on purpose. Just for you.
Well, I keep forgetting you have it. That's the thing.
This is why we always have a mess.
Okay. Next, you know what? I'm just gonna write it. On my phone.
Post-it notes.
Shit in bits cup.
Note to self: tip Kevin.
Although if
Which
you
way
tip
gonna
him,
me?
you're
That way or
tipping
that
me.
way?
So
Which way are you tipping me? This way or that way?
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, if you were going to tip me, would you tip me this way or that way?
I have a note that says for the next episode to shit into the tip jar.
Put it right on the monitor. Just
Yeah. Next week, I'm not gonna know what that means.
and then you're going to start and you're going to go, oh!
too bad you can't like put emotes into it, like poop emotes.
You can change the bit symbol.
No, please. I want the crying with the eyes are open emoji.
I can't tip myself, so I don't know. You cannot share your own channel. Thank you.
Why not?
So
Self-promotion?
how's everyone doing today?
Christine, just go for it. You
Drink.
just
Christine's
go.
got a story. I
well-
can see it in her face.
Go for it.
Drink time.
Okay, so here goes. So
I'm listening.
in my line of work, I'm a vet tech. And one of the things that we have to do for preventive care is read fecal samples to make sure there's no intestinal parasites.
Poo-poo.
Yes, that's what a fecal sample is. It's poo-poo. There's this solution called like Strider sugar or something that you put a sample of the poop in to like a test tube, and then you mix it in with the sugar stuff, and then you spin it in a centrifuge for 10 minutes. And then you take it out, and then you fill it all the way to the top. Then you put a little slide cover on, and you let it float for 10 minutes, and then you read it. So for the past 3 days, we didn't have any of the solution. So what we had to do was put all of the fecal samples we collected into the fridge until we got so we got the solution.
Cold poo-poo.
So today, I had to read Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays, and today's. I read 49 poop samples.
So
Good news! They're all negative. All the dogs and cats are healthy.
Yay.
But oh my god.
So you spent all day testing?
No, not
today?
even. I wasn't able to do that. No, I also have to do my job and help with patients and run blood work and the stuff that needs to be done today. And then the person I was working with was like, I'm supposed to do notes and call them, and I can't help you. And I'm just like, do you not see the lineup that I have?
Do you see with your
How many
eyes?
samples did you have stacked up?
49.
Oh. How
That
many
is one big
vials-
pile of shit.
How many...
I mean, I almost shit myself at work again yesterday, so that's kind of related.
Fucking damn it. Mike. Stop pooping your pants.
Oh, wait, before we switch to that,
I said almost.
Christine, is there any more of your shitty story?
Well, I had a question. How many
I had a
vials- fuck off,
shitty
Kevin.
day at work.
You
And
had-
I made that joke to my doctor, and she's like, I was waiting for it, and you delivered. High five.
Because the science stuff intrigued me. How many vials can your centrifuge handle at one time?
Only 6.
Really? That's gross.
Well, we're a vet clinic, not
Well, still.
forensics.
Oh, that's not even a
No,
easily
although then
divisible
again,
number, so you have one left over.
You don't want one left over.
No, I mean, like, you can't, like, when you divide...
49 divided by 6.
Oh,
you
yeah.
had to
No,
put-
so, yeah, there was just one and then a balance. So, yeah, I spun 48 altogether. Not altogether, but... No, and then I had a system, and then at one point my coworker was like, okay, so who else needs to be floated? I'm like, no, don't touch my poops. It's
No
mine.
touching my
I
poo-poo.
have a system. I will do it.
My poo poo.
I told my practice manager, I'm like, it's my project for the day. No one touch it, please.
No one touch my poo poo. Yes.
No, and then whenever someone got a sample from the patients that came in today, I was like, no, put that away. Put it back. I don't want it. But yeah, so
I was gonna say like we have like a industrial size.
Yeah, but you
industrial speed.
you-
Well, no, like ours doesn't take much more than 6, I don't think. So,
Yeah.
we might have the same centrifuge for
Probably.
all we know.
ours is like
Ours is like
ours is like you can't really tell it by size, but like this.
oh yeah,
by
ours
this.
does like I think like 10,000 like it does a lot of RPM.
Yeah,
so
I don't
think
know.
ours-
Don't tell me how much I can do. We also have a small centrifuge for like little blood tubes that I have to put into the internal organ function machine because you can only do serum for that. So you spin it down, and that goes for the blood. It's 2 minutes at 13,400 RPMs.
That's a lot of RPMs.
It's really tiny too. It's super cute. And then for urine, if you gotta spin it down for sediment, you do 45 seconds for 800 or 8,000 RPMs. So, science.
Sorry, I gotta stop for a second. Come on, Chuck Norris. Give me a 10. Come on, Chuck.
What?
What?
I'm pretty sure that's the reference Steve's making in chat.
Trumpet Steve.
Yeah. I dabbed, and he went 10 into
Oh.
execution. Only a 7 from the Russian judge, though.
But yeah,
How did
so
mod
that's
you? Why can't I- oh.
so yeah. Those are the two topics I wanted to touch base on. So now Minecraft. No, I'm kidding.
So much poop.
Yeah,
Oh my
Is there a
God.
Minecraft mod with poop?
probably.
I'm
No,
sure
but in
it-
this
there was
in this
there was
mod pack
chicken
there are
shit in-
vampires.
There was in I think Sky Factory 3 it had chicken shit, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Also,
Did it? Oh, it
so
did,
I
didn't it?
guess I have
Yeah,
to
the
say
chicken
that
shit
one of
kept
my
clogging up the tubes.
favorite patients of this day was this really sweet 1-year-old Weimaraner named Jude. He was super cute.
Oh,
Sorry,
hey Jude.
so-
Yeah.
what now?
He's a Weimaraner, a silver bird dog. I will send you a picture, actually.
Please do. I bet he is
What?
adorable.
Jess their family used to own one named Logan, who was a big old doofus, but super smart. Actually, I'll just send you the picture of Jude that I took. Hang on, Messenger.
Sorry,
We're not putting this up on stream.
I keep looking down because I'm trying to boot up a Minecraft server, and it just like all this text is
Do
flying
that after
across
the
the screen.
podcast.
No, I'm
And
doing
was
it
like,
now, so
there
it's
was
ready.
No way.
It's got to be ready.
There was no way.
I'm just doing the initial boot. It's fine. What did Steve send? What is this? I'm afraid.
What is this?
Yeah,
Oh,
Chuck.
I can't send it on my computer. Duh.
Thank
It's
you.
not on my
Peter.
computer. It's on my phone. Hang on.
On the computer.
But also, fuck Chuck Norris.
Oh goodness.
Why?
Why?
What-
He's a right-wing douchebag.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not surprised.
Oh well.
Did you guys see? Did you guys see what happened in Wuhan over the weekend?
No.
They had a giant 15,000 people pool party.
Oh, yeah.
They were shoulder to shoulder, and they had like live music, like a live DJ. They're having a pool party because they haven't had a
Well.
case since mid-May.
Really? Well,
Yes.
good for them.
Yes, the place where it started, the epicenter, is now COVID-19 free.
Well, see, that's because they have well, I was going to say they have a functioning government, but they're kind of authoritarian, and that's not
They
great
don't have a
either.
functioning government, and yet they're still able to have a 25,000 pool party.
So what does that make so if they don't have a functioning government, what does that make our country?
Stupid.
Well, yes, but
To be fair, if you actually look at China's statistics, you can tell the point where they started suppressing the numbers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well they didn't actually give away like the actual numbers that they had.
No, literally the graph goes like, whoop.
Hold on,
Hmm.
here's a.
China, I think you have something that you're not telling us.
Yeah. But
Here's a video of
Shit.
the pool party. Looked pretty fun. Looked pretty lit.
Uh,
hashtag lit. Let's have a look.
this
I'm
is
gonna
so fun.
sneeze. No, I'm not. Fuck.
Oh,
That is-
I could put it on stream too. Hold on.
That's kind of dope, but
Pool party.
Pool party.
Are we
I'm
not
sorry.
gonna sneeze right now? No. Okay.
I'm kind of claustrophobic just looking at that
there's
though.
an ad.
Skip the fucking ad.
Metastatic breast cancer.
Ripperoni.
And two,
Questions that
one.
This ad doesn't help me. How do I shrink the window?
Find your mbcvoice.com.
That's right, the side one's done.
Or don't skip yet.
Oh, the damn premium button's in the way too. God damn it.
Oh my god, that's too many people. Even normally, that's too many
Oh
people.
god, I was thinking the exact same thing. Like I'm not great around crowds. It's just
It's not. I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it.
Like,
But the point is that they
can
actually
have that.
they actually locked down, so they could do
Okay.
that.
What kind of gross ass basketball jersey was that douchebag wearing?
Okay, Ryan.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
all right. Let's have a look. I have to go back now.
Yeah.
Wait, I think it literally just says basketball. Oh no, it doesn't.
Okay.
Talk about he's got like the checkered basketball jersey on.
It's like plaid.
Or plaid, yeah.
Who the fuck is a plaid basket?
And he's wearing like a beret,
he thinks he's cool, but he's not.
and he's
I
got
think-
chains on.
I can't tell.
Does your chain hang low? Is that Putnam? Is that gold?
I think the back says respect, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
know.
Who the fuck knows?
And the one on the left, and the girl on the left is dressed like one of the sailors in Sailor Moon. I want to say Venus, but I don't know enough about Sailor Moon to say one way or the other.
Closer to Mars, probably.
Whichever
Yeah,
one.
Mars is the red one. From my vague memory of Sailor Moon, Mars is the red one, so.
Speaking of that, I just
Yeah,
finished
the color of
the
Mars
third
is red.
I just finished the third arc of Sailor Moon, the one with Neptune and Uranus and shit.
God damn it.
Sailor Saturn, fucking goated. Great.
I don't know any of these people.
Yeah.
I know
My
what
job
Sailor
here
Moon
is
looks like.
done.
You didn't do anything.
Yeah, I ended up.
Yeet.
So I think I had my hip leg area locked up for like an entire week. So I was. So I couldn't work out. So therefore I wasn't watching too much more Gurren Lagann, and I just started to pick back up and heal.
He's only seen up to, what, episode 8 or whatever?
Me?
Yeah.
I've seen my very first watch through. I watched up into the time skip.
Oh.
Like
I'm not
where everything jumps to like oh. Mike, you know what I'm talking about? Like the first time skip, like the first actual time
Yeah.
skip.
Yeah, that's about halfway through the series.
Yeah, I think I was almost exactly halfway, and then I forgot everything, so that's why I started
I'm
rewatching it.
probably just shy of halfway. I think I just picked up episode 11 again, but I wasn't expecting to have feels, and then I think the episode's titled "See You Later, Bro,"
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think I know exactly what happens in that episode.
and I'm like, okay, I kind of saw this coming, and then when
Oh,
they
yeah.
did the title drop at the end, and I'm like, you dicks.
Yep.
Like, I've been liking Gurren Lagann so far. The one thing that just bothers me so much is that their fan service just borderlines on the level of objectification of women, and I'm just like,
Oh no, it's absolutely objectification of women. There's not even a question. It's
I like titties.
Hey! Thanks
it's
for the
like-
sub, Chrisadilly.
Which is kind of why me and Vanessa dropped it. Like, I could have continued watching it, but Vanessa's just like, nah. And I was like, understandable. Have a nice day. Like, I get it. It's not great.
no, it does a very poor job of that. We got little Princess Mary Sue that
Oh.
I just met a couple episodes ago.
Did you
Oh,
recognize
yeah.
the voice actress?
Should I have?
Yes. you should.
Yes.
Am I an idiot?
Think
No, you're not an idiot.
think American cartoons.
I'll give you a hint. Teen Titans.
Oh right, you were talking about this. So that was Starfire's voice actor.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when I listen, I think I have an ear for kind of like voice actors, so I was just like,
No.
oh hey, I know that voice.
Affection.
Mike, when you actually play Danganronpa, you're gonna have a very fun time with that. Who's the voice actor game?
Alrighty then.
You're gonna have the best time.
Alrighty then.
We were watching. I don't remember. I think we were watching Avatar. We're on season 3 right now of Last Airbender, and my Ron Perlman sense went off when he's
God, he's in that too.
yes, he is Fire Lord Sozin in the Roku,
okay.
flashback episode.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's a good episode.
yeah, it's a great episode.
Avatar Roku fights fucking volcano. But it's stupid though. He could have easily earth bent and then water bent everyone away from the island.
Kevin, you're coming in kind of faint.
How about now?
Oh, you're better. Yeah, that's better.
How about now, big boy?
No, that's better. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I guess you were just talking away from your microphone. I thought it like disconnected or something. But yeah,
I've got the
Avatar
song.
is fucking dope, and I'm really excited to watch Korra again because I haven't seen it since the initial airing.
I've only seen up to halfway through season 3. But also, Ryan, is that Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
I don't know. Yeah, actually, because that's what it's
You don't know.
That looks like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's what the name of the emote is, CTC. So yes.
Oh, that's right. I can hover over it. Oh yeah.
I can't.
Glorygasm. Oof. Okay. So first topic. Do we want to talk about game rage first, or our parents' relationship in video games?
Your call.
Let's start with the parents one.
My parents have absolutely nothing. Like, my dad used to play at an Atari way back when.
When
But
Atari was a thing.
yeah, that's all. They're more into board games than anything in card games. So like Ticket to Ride, Mexican Train, just plain old poker. But yeah, they don't really get the appeal of video games.
Yeah, my dad played Galaga a lot in the arcade back in the day, but no, not really anything else. So
What about like how do they feel about you playing video games?
they're fine with it. He just doesn't get it. He's like, I don't get it. You just shoot the guys and then you go shoot more guys. I don't get it. I'm like, you play fucking Galaga.
Shoot
There's
the-
also plot in between. That's the important bit.
Galaga, there is no plot, and it's even more repetitive. Just
Yeah.
shoot the same guys.
With my parents. Oh, sorry, Ryan. Go
No,
ahead.
you go ahead. No. I'll go.
Okay. With my parents, it's like in my dad's family, my dad wasn't the gamer. My uncle Jeff was. So my only exposure for my dad before I started getting into it was my uncle Jeff, who would play because he was a good I'm trying to think 4 or 5 years younger than my dad. So he grew up more during that 80s renaissance of video games, of playing a lot. And
The boom.
while my mom isn't a big gamer, she could kick your ass at Ms. Pac-Man. My mom is just so fucking good at Ms. Pac-Man.
I
But
Just
don't know why,
miss.
but that doesn't surprise me at all.
it's funny that you bring up the question of are your parents okay with playing video games? Because I thought I'd talked about this on a stream previous, but just in case I didn't, when I got my first system, my parents didn't want me to play video games because they didn't want me to be antisocial. Haha, jokes on them. I just do that naturally.
Same.
But they had a very strict rule because my grandparents got me a Nintendo 64, and that was my first major system. And they're like, okay, you can't buy any single player game. You have to buy games that are at least multiplayer. So I had to share with my sisters.
Star Wars Pod Racer.
So my first games, fun fact, for the Nintendo 64 were Tigger's Honey Hunt and Rugrats in Paris.
Oh, I played Rugrats in Paris.
Well, one, that was a terrible movie, so I can't imagine the game was. any
Shut
better.
your whore mouth.
Oh,
Shut your whore
I've
mouth.
actually never seen Rugrats in Paris.
Rugrats in Paris is great.
I played
And-
two out of games, let me tell you.
It wasn't as good as the first movie, but it was good.
But
I have memories
but I
of this
remember
video game.
very distinctly when I would like shop for games when I was younger, making sure to look for having at least 2 players, so that way I could still get it.
So no GoldenEye for you.
I definitely remember this game.
No
But-
GoldenEye.
No GoldenEye. My neighbors across the street had it, but I didn't have it.
There is
so, like,
technically multiplayer in that game. Technically.
yeah, but it was rated T, and I was like, I think 8 or
That'll
9
do
at
it.
the time. But that single player rule finally broke because for my 10th birthday, I don't
Pokemon.
remember all my birthday gifts, but I remember my 10th birthday in particular because my mom's lung partially collapsed on my 10th birthday.
Hmm.
Mm.
And I remember being pulled out of school and having to be with her in the hospital, be with her and my family in the hospital. And the 2 things that I remember very distinctly about that day is, one, the doctors gave me like a giant box of like safety suckers and saying happy birthday.
That's kind of cute.
And then the second is, I remember, for some reason, I remember very distinctly what I got for my birthday that year, probably because it was just such a big traumatic event, was I got, if anyone remembers Neopets, a Kachik plush.
I love Kachiks.
And,
I forget what Kachik was, but I remember Neopets.
and then I got Super Mario 64, so that broke the single player rule. Or
Kachik?
the no
Yes,
single player.
yeah, Steve. I didn't do Neopets either, so.
I literally have no
Oh,
idea what a
Kachik.
Neopet is.
Yeah, I
Oh,
still
you don't
remember
even know
that
what
one.
they are?
I
My
mean,
favorite-
I've heard of them,
Virtual
but I
pet.
could not tell you what the concept of Neopets
I've played
is.
Neopets.
I'm sorry, Ryan. I spun off so vividly. So
No, it's fine. No, I'm okay.
Ryan, do you want to go next or you want me to go next?
No, I can go next.
Or Ryan can talk about Neopets because now
No,
I
'cause-
No.
conversation of fucking Neopets.
We could table that one for next week.
The gang talks about Neopets.
I think
The
we
gang
would
gets-
lose
the
like
gang gets
anyone who
furry.
would watch it. I don't think I would have it up.
I love Neopets. It's such a stupid little thing. I
But-
think all mine
but
are
anyway.
dying right now. That's fine though.
But anyway, I guess with like my parents, they never really like, at least how I feel, they never like wanted me to get too into video games because I would always hang out with my one cousin who only played video games. And that's all he did, all day, every day. I guess they didn't want me to turn out like him, so they didn't really want me playing video games that much. Which, well, joke's on them.
Whoop.
Well, because I would ask for video games for like my birthday and Christmas, and I would get Legos, so I wasn't really complaining in that regard.
Legos are
Um,
expensive.
So they gave you a single player activity.
Yeah, pretty much. And
Yeah.
I remember like asking for like the Pokemon games like on the Game Boy Color a lot,
Pokemon.
and never got them. I didn't get
Aw.
a Pokemon. I never got a Pokemon game of my own until I was in high school and had my own
Aw.
job.
Damn.
My first Pokemon game was Yellow, I think.
Well, so was mine.
Oh, okay.
Mine was Crystal.
Mine was
Well, actually, That was
My-
my first version.
mine was Ruby, and I bought it off of Jess
No, nice.
along with my blue SP. Or
I was
the
late for the
fact-
Pokemon.
Crystal was my first version. I don't know if I got that before or after Snap and Stadium.
Now that I think about it, at least
Jumping
Green
off
Star-
of that, fun fact, I don't think with the only like sort of main series Pokemon game that I've played is Let's Go Eevee. All the Pokemon games that I had
Oh.
were spin-offs. I had Pokemon
Really?
Stadium, Coliseum, and XD Gale of Darkness, and I think those are the only ones.
I'm so excited for
I never
Pokemon
had a-
Snap. I just remember
Yeah,
Pokemon
oh, yeah,
Snap's
that's
coming back
right,
out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just
I-
remembered I like when I got my Game Boy Advance, I didn't have like any Game Boy Advance games for it. And then this is true. We were leaving the grocery store and my dad found a Game Boy Advance game in the parking lot.
What game? Was
What
it?
game?
It was Driver 3.
I'm
I
so
think.
sorry.
I mean, hey, it was something different than fucking Super Mario Bros. Deluxe that I couldn't
That's
get
fair.
past. I couldn't get past World 4.
My first game system was like Game Boy Advance, the flat one or the fold up one?
The first Advance.
Oh,
So the
those-
flat one.
No backlight. So my first game system was the Game Boy a Game Boy. And me and my brother basically had to beg our parents to get us one, and it basically from then until like basically since when I moved out to college, we had like a time limit of like 1 hour of video games per day, which isn't unreasonable, I suppose, but like to this day, at least my mom, I don't think my mom has any strong opinions on video games, whatever or whatsoever. But my dad's like, is vehemently says that like video games are stupid and a waste of time. Where I just don't think he gets the concept that games aren't just like Galaga anymore. They actually have story and plot and shit like that. And which is kind of funny because he doesn't do it anymore. But like a long time ago, like back when I was in high school, he would. Like sit on the family computer playing that like built-in pinball game. It like that was on like Windows.
3D Space Cadet.
Yeah.
For
Pinball game.
4 hours. It's just like do you not see the irony here, Dad? I don't know. Which I also think contributed to my getting into like PC gaming, because when I left for college, it's like, oh shit, I'm free. I can play video games forever, however long I want right now. So, you know, I eventually, like, I think during my freshman year, I downloaded Steam and ended up picking up, like, Half-Life and Team Fortress 2, and the rest is history.
I mean, for me with the whole...
So real quick, I think listening to a bunch of the rest of your stories, I think it's kind of a common theme where your parents is like, oh, well, we don't want you to play video games all day. Inadvertently manage to create people that do nothing but play video games all day.
Well,
now
so
that I think about it, I don't actually remember a time where I did not have a console. Because, like, I actually started on the NES.
Oh, wow.
Like, I got a used NES with, like, 20
Lucky
games.
bastard.
But I didn't know how to play most of the games, so I mostly just stuck to Duck Hunt and Mario. It was that Mario Duck Hunt combo pack.
Yeah.
oh yeah, like the
Remember
first
that
game,
one.
like the game that came with it.
Yeah. So I had that, and then right after that was the N64, and then I got the original Xbox. So yeah, I think I actually played some kind of weird Lego game on the PC too.
Oh, was it like
Yeah.
Lego City?
Lego Island.
It might have been Lego Island or Lego Racer or
Do you
something.
deliver pizzas?
Yes.
No.
Lego Island. See. I
With the
never
elevator
played
with the
that game.
sharks.
I played it at a friend's house a long time ago. I couldn't even tell you what was on it. All I remember is he had like a joystick and it was impossible to control.
Oh God,
Yeah.
you're bringing me back some weird memories right now of
I
this
was
Lego
like
game.
6, so I would just move around and do stuff.
Oh
Didn't really know how
God,
to play it.
I remember this game so well. There was an elevator where, like, if you went down when you're on the ground floor, it brought you like underwater and you saw sharks.
Nom 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 nom.
I gotta see which
Um,
one it was.
Oh my God, I wanna find this game. So like
Probably on Steam.
the whole argument of like, oh, video games are a waste of time. I've always had the thought that, like, you know, I'd rather be playing video games that's something like engaging than watch TV.
Watching the news, yeah.
Yeah, or watching TV. I mean, it's kind of like that's my entertainment. You know, I come home.
Yeah, I
and,
think
like,
it was Lego Island that I played. Now I'm looking at it.
Yeah, and it's kind of like I don't want to just like watch TV where like I'm not that interested in it.
Yeah, I can't fucking sit still for that long. I don't understand those people who can binge like an entire day's worth of.
Oh, I can't do it. Can't do it.
I can't fucking sit still for that long.
Mike
Mike-
leaves
Me and
the
Mike are
room.
just sitting over here, just.
I mean, I binged all of season 1 of Umbrella Academy this last weekend.
Neat.
What is that about? Keep hearing about that.
It's
Kind of.
Yeah. So essentially, the first episode starts off like this. In 1980 something, 32 women around the world give birth simultaneously. The weird thing is that none of these women were pregnant when the day began. A rich
That
billion
would suck.
a rich billionaire goes around and tries to adopt as many of these kids as he can, and he like pays money for the kids because he thinks they're going to be something special, and he gets 7 of them. And these 7 kids become the Umbrella Academy. And yeah, they're pretty much superheroes, but it's about the show pretty much takes place like 30 years after they were all kids. And like one of the kids died and one of the kids got lost in time, and then it's about them trying to save the world.
One of the kids is Ellen Page, and
Yes.
she looks like she's a teenager anyway, even though she's like 30. So
They're all 30 in the show.
Oh well,
Yeah,
Ellen
they're all-
Page does look like. To be fair, Ellen Page does look like a teenager, even though she's actually like 30. So.
Yeah, I loved the show. It's definitely a
Yep.
show that's definitely it's unapologetically confusing, in the sense where they just start doing stuff and they don't explain it, and they'll be like, "You'll understand in like 3 episodes," and 3 episodes later you're like, "Oh."
So
It's based on a comic from what
Yes,
I'm reading.
by
so it's like The Witcher.
kind of Pete Wentz, I think, made the comic.
No,
Gerard
Way. Yeah, so I get like the 3 of them mixed up.
Don't get them mixed up. They are different.
Oh.
I really like it. I started season 2 already. Season 2 is even weirder so far. But yeah. Oh, yeah,
I
but
brought some cat tax.
nice. But my parents in video games. So my parents have actually played video games for like my dad played Asteroids and Doom and Wolfenstein, and my mom was really into
dope.
Donkey Kong and Frogger. And like even when I was growing up, they still had video games like around the house. Like my dad had a Wolfenstein game that I eventually played. My mom had a 3D Frogger game that I actually have with me somewhere.
Nice.
And then so my mom's thing was that she didn't mind me and my brother playing like violent rated M games as long as we weren't killing people. So
Halo was fine.
yes, so we played a lot of Halo because my mom was like, "Well, it's aliens, so it's okay. Just don't repeat the bad words." We're kind of like, "Okay," and then we both really wanted Grand Theft Auto, but that game was a very much a no-no. Like my mom knew right away what Grand Theft Auto was. Nope, you're not getting that.
It was all over Fox News.
So one day we're at Game Crazy, because Game Crazy was still a thing, and then me and my brother, we see Saints Row, and then me and my brother know what Saints Row
But
is.
not Grand Theft Auto.
Yes. So they go to my mom and she's like, "Hey, can we get this?" And then she was like, "What is it?" And then we were like, "We think it's just like a driving cars game." And she was like,
Oh, you sneaky fucker.
and then she was like, "Okay." And so we got it. And then
So like the first Saints Row, where
Yes.
it was just a Grand Theft Auto knockoff.
yes. And then at some point, like a week into playing it, she comes downstairs because we played games in the basement, and she came downstairs. It's just like all those memes where it's like anime normally, anime when your parents walk in. It was like my mom came downstairs, and it was a scene where we were in like a porta potty with a prostitute. and then it was like rotate the joysticks to pleasure. And then my mom was like, "Car game, huh?" and returned it.
Rip.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Get some F's in the chat.
but then I remember like years later finding CDs from my in like my dad's collection of CDs, and they were like cheat code CDs. Like one was like unlock more cars than Needs for Speed, and then he had one, and I never found this one. My mom told me about it, but it was a Wolfenstein mod that turned all the enemies into Barney. Like Barney the dinosaur.
Great.
And then
Great.
so I guess my experience with my parents in video games is a little different.
Definitely, for sure.
Um,
Like your parents actually seem to kind of lean into it, other than pull away from it.
Yeah, I mean they didn't lean into it or pull away from it. They just knew it was going to happen. I mean, like I had a Game Boy Color and Pokemon Yellow pretty quickly. Like I want to say I was like 5 or 6. I'm not entirely sure though. But yeah, so
You know, one of the things I forgot to mention in my story that kind of bridges a little bit of everything is that I don't know why, but I have a cousin that's similar to my age. His name is Zach, and he's also really into video games and anime.
Hmm.
Like, he is also the one that was recommending Gurren Lagann to me for years, and watching it, I'm like, yes, this seems like something Zach would watch. But anyway, but since we were really close in age, and a lot of my dad's side of the family lives very close, we hang out. And my uncle Steve had an NES, and me, and when I was over there, Zach and I would play like Mario Bros, Mario 3, and I remember when Zach got a Nintendo 64, he played a lot of Bomberman.
A lot of what?
Bomberman.
Oh, Bomberman. Okay, sorry.
So that's kind of what piqued my interest initially in video games.
I demand that you pet that cat's belly.
The stream's like paused for me.
Well, it almost went well.
He's too awake to have belly pets.
Babe.
Well, you got a good 2 seconds of belly pets in there.
I can get more if he's more asleep.
I have never
He's like,
pet
"What'd
a
you do?"
cat's belly without getting my hand mauled, so
It's a very dangerous
better
art.
than me.
If he's dead asleep, you can do whatever the fuck you want to him.
He's a fucking zombie. Or
He
not
just is
zombie,
like,
it's the wrong word.
Zombie.
Log,
I mean-
just like blah, dead to the fucking world.
That's
I mean-
that's how I picked him out in the first place. Is he? Well, not that how I picked him out, but our first interaction is he was dead asleep, and I put him on my lap, and he was still dead asleep, and I'm like, oh boy, you're so fucking cute. Oh no.
Oh no, what have I done?
Oh no, I was planning on adopting your mom, but oh no, this is really cute.
Oh no, we're in my house. How did this happen?
Here we
Oh,
are.
no, I'm in a snowstorm.
Oh right, yeah.
Adorable.
Oh my goodness. So I want to talk about my drink.
What is it?
Okay.
Okay.
So
Our drinks kind of look the same. Not really. Mine's clearer.
I can tell you right now it's different, but
Is it like 100%
blast.
alcohol?
it is alcohol though. About a week and a half ago,
About a week ago.
Nat had ordered something and sent it to my apartment. And what that thing was this.
Destiny, the official
Alright.
cookbook. Nerd.
That is the nerdiest thing.
Did not know that food was a
Nerd.
big thing in Destiny.
Is it?
I don't think it is. I think it's just
Wow,
more so.
apparently.
What happened to my color temperature?
Yeah, you're all. Yeah.
There we
There
go.
you go.
Back to normal. But anyway, I think it's more just recipes and cocktails based off of the areas in the game rather than food being a big part of the game itself, from what I've seen. But anyway, I tried a couple of things from it this weekend. They had a cocktail in there called the Wave Splitter, which essentially is lemonade, mint leaves, blue curacao, and melon liqueur, which is very, very good. That's what's in my drink right now. And one of the
sounds awesome.
things I made from it was, and I put it on Snapchat, is a s'mores bark. And that was just fucking incredible.
Oh, I saw that. That was the big artsy thing, right?
Yeah. I gotta find the recipe so I can show the picture because I'm too lazy to pick up some of the bark that I made. But it was really fucking good. Like, oh my goodness, it was like one of the best recipes I've ever made.
One of these days, I'm gonna cave and play Destiny 2.
Ow! No.
It's almost
him
like
off
we
the
were
couch.
just talking about that.
Damn it, Rickon, stop being a little shit.
For the page.
I'm a help, and also be a nuisance at the same time.
You gonna help? Are you annoyed by all these noises on your couch? But yeah, just for perspective, this is a.
Oh, fuck
What?
yeah.
So what's in it?
That's a lot of.
Oh,
Chocolate, graham cracker,
Oh, yeah.
marshmallow, chocolate chips,
oh, I like
and
that.
drizzle it with sea salt.
Oh god, the temperature.
Wait for like 20 seconds.
I need to like
Oh,
look that
you're
up.
all yellow again.
I need to look that up. That sounds delicious. I'll have to find
Don't worry.
gluten-free graham cracker.
Gluten-free graham crackers.
I mean, that's the only thing that seems to have gluten in that recipe, so...
That's
And
true.
I had to substitute the marshmallows with the vegan marshmallows, but they're still
Oh,
really
that's
good.
right, Nat's vegan.
Vegetarian, but yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh God, having you all over is gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll figure
make
it
it
out.
We'll make it work.
We'll make it work.
Wow,
I found a digital soundboard app that I want to
Oh,
set up
no.
eventually. Do you guys
Yeah,
have any?
baby.
Do you guys have any
worst comes to worst,
soundboards?
we bring our own snacks.
Yeah,
true.
baby.
Well, I don't want to. I'm like, I kind of want to get like the from a Brigimon shouting references.
References.
I just want to have that as soundboard on command that he's go references.
Monica is still trapped in a Simpsons episode.
Yeah, apparently.
When turning...
Monica, say dough.
There you go. There you go, kind of.
Hey, that's better.
The camera, that's fine.
Should have went dough.
Oh!
Speaking of punching things, should we talk about video game rage moments?
Yeah.
Because I've got one.
Ryan will go last
I have
Wait,
one.
why am I going last?
because you probably got the
Because you
most.
have all of them.
You probably have the best ones.
Whatever.
Steve, you want to go first?
I can go
I'm sorry,
first.
Ryan.
Anyone else got a good story?
My only really one is the only time I got like really mad and I smashed a controller was Kingdom Hearts 2. Like the very first time I played it. You're fighting this guy and very famous line that he shouts over and over again. Dance, water, dance! And he just
I
shouts
thought it was
that.
gonna be "It's no
not
use."
say more.
Take
Get up on the Hydra's back.
No, that was easy. So the thing that made this fight hard is that you're fighting him, and randomly during the fight, he'll summon this like army of like water things, and it says like, kill 10 of them in 10 seconds. And if you lose,
No.
and then if you fail, you just lose instantly. And there was one time where like I was like across the map. Or like I was across like the arena, and he did it on the other side. And there was no way I could do it, and I just stood up and I just chucked my controller at the ground.
Bad game design.
Yeah, and then the only thing that really broke on the controller was the L2 and the L1. No, the R1 and the R2 button flew off, and I could never attach them again.
I don't think I've ever had any moments myself. I do remember. I don't remember what game we were playing. It might have been Halo or something, but I had one of my friends over in grade school, and he was having a moment, and he just starts slamming my controller. I'm like,
Your controller?
yes.
Oh, that's not cool.
I'm like, could you not?
Could you not destroy my stuff? Thanks.
Although, when we were playing, no offense, Steve, I know you were completely new to the game, but I was about to lose it in Overcooked the last time we played.
Why? What happened?
I'm not new to
You were,
the
he
game.
was in the way all the time. It's just that it's solely the fact that you didn't know how to play the game.
I know how to play the game hypothetically. I'm just not good at
Hypothetically.
figuring out what I need to do on my own. I need someone to give me a task to do, and then I will do it.
Oh yeah, Ryan, we started playing Overcooked 2 without you.
That's entirely fine with me.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think
Yeah,
Ryan's
we
fine
knew
with
you
that.
would not be upset if we played that.
Two seems to play better than one. At least I
the
think.
throwing makes
The
things
throwing
a
is
lot
nice, but
Talking to your mic.
definitely at the end of the last time we played Overcooked, like Overcooked 1, we I think we all kind of discovered that when we assign roles at the beginning, it does make it easier.
easier. Yeah.
So
Unless
that's
there's ice.
yeah.
That sucks.
That mission
I
was
agree.
rough.
Steve, you were not there for our
No, I guess
ice.
no, but I found out what ice does in Ultimate Chicken Horse, and
Oh,
I
that
don't like
was
ice
fun.
very much. I just don't like Ultimate Chicken Horse
I feel
very
like
much.
there's
no
not a lot of
offense, but-
gamers that are like, yes, bring more ice physics into my game.
See, I
like
love
ice levels.
in
Yes,
Ultimate
but-
Chicken Horse specifically because it fucks people so bad.
I don't do
Yeah.
I just don't do platformers, like, period. And doing platformers on a keyboard and mouse is even fucking worse.
That's fair.
And I can't, like, I was desperately trying to get my like Steam controller to work with it, but it wasn't doing anything. So
Yeah, that was-
Tell your rage story. And I'm curious if it's the same one that I have in mind for you.
Titanfall.
No.
Really? Okay. So okay, you tell. Okay, I'm curious. Now I'm curious. What's the one you've got for me?
Your freshman year, you were, or not your freshman year, my freshman year, your sophomore year, you were playing one of the Star Wars Battlefront games. I can't remember what,
Probably 2.
but all I
Oh.
remember is that you had this wired mouse,
He remembers.
Oh yes, it's coming back to me now.
and there was something. I think the mouse was like dying or something, and it wasn't quite reading your inputs. Like
Pretty sure I hucked it.
you fucking hucked that shit across the room, and
Uh-oh.
I had 800 concerns, and the bot probably had like 2 concerns.
I kind of have not the
That's
worst
probably
rating.
like, he just wrecked a mouse.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that mouse died. But I won't say I don't think I have anger problems in general, but video games definitely brings out the worst in me, especially when it's like super frustrating. I think I'm a lot better now because I tend to avoid games that give me frustration or kind of take a break when I'm getting like real angry. But so the story that I had was I was playing a game of Titanfall, Titanfall 2. Great game. This is nothing on Titanfall, and just getting killed over and over and over. And eventually, I just had it. I went to like slam my fist into the couch next to me. I was gaming on a laptop. I grazed my laptop monitor on the way over. It actually, and to this day,
Oh, I remember that now.
yeah, it still's got some like dead pixels right up at the top, and the dead pixels started acting up again recently for some reason, but it's got a big old bar of dead pixels, and I uninstalled Titanfall that night and didn't pick it up for like another like year and a half. But I went back eventually, and it's quite fun in small amounts.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm not terribly proud of it. As I said, I try to avoid games that I know will make me rage these days, like, because that probably isn't great for my blood pressure.
I think I get more angry at trying to record stuff for videos than I do at video games now.
Really? Like what?
Just like trying to make videos for my channel.
Oh.
Just trying to record and get a good read of something.
Where can people see your videos?
Oh, they can go see Ember Reviews on YouTube.com.
Oh, I heard that guy's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I heard that guy sucks. I'm just kidding.
Well, you'd be wrong, you fuckboy.
I've never explicitly like I'm a pretty chill person. Like I don't explicitly like outwardly rage. Like if I'm mad, I get quiet. But
You
anyway,
get what?
I get quiet. So,
I think it's all.
Oh, sorry.
I think it's also because I used to be good at video games, so I would be mad when I didn't get it. But now I am fully aware that I am not good at video games, so it doesn't bother me as much because I'm like, I know I'm terrible, so this is the expected outcome.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of the opposite. I know I'm dog shit at video games, so I don't want to be dog shit at video games. I want to be good at video games, so all of my anger is directed most of the time like at myself. I don't take it out on like, oh, fucking hackers. Blah,
I want to get good at Fall Guys.
I like
Yeah.
I know I try not to take it out on other people. But like I want to get good. I just don't like at Titanfall. I wanted to get good at Titanfall. I just don't have the time to devote to it to get good at Titanfall.
That's fair.
You know, with a full-time job, I can only play like at most a couple hours a day, and even then I have like other games I want to play too.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin,
just
you
wanna
gotta
have
get as
fun.
good as Achievement Hunter Michael at Fall Guys.
Yeah, he's got like 40 wins now. That's like, I can't even win one game. I hate the Hoarders game mode now, Mike.
I saw One of the
Is that the egg one?
No, Hoarders is with like 7 soccer balls and 3 teams are competing to control the soccer balls.
yeah.
the Nets.
Fucking
Yeah,
garbage.
one of the one of the video editors I know finally won a game. I'm like, nice.
And also apparently Fall Guys has a problem with closing, like on my computer.
Yeah, there was that. I think it was that one day. Did it happen to you after that, or?
No, I don't think so. But today I played around, and like I opened up my Steam library and it says I have 64 hours logged, and I'm like, I've played a lot of Fall Guys, but I haven't played that much Fall Guys.
You probably played that much Fall Guys.
No, if I played 64 hours without a win, I think I'd just stop.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
actually Fall Guys
well,
yesterday.
here we are.
Nat also has a friend that streams, and he was streaming Fall Guys, and they were playing it on PSN, and Nat couldn't even qualify past the first round
Ugh.
on like the entire damn stream. And I forget what his friend's name is Sean. I forget what Sean was saying to him, but never mind. That's not what happened. What happened was after Nat died, I put an F in the chat, and he's like, Monica, what the fuck? and he's like, okay, you do better. You do better. You're gonna play the next round.
Did you?
And I'm like, okay, I guess. And I did, and I also did not qualify past the first round. But
Get good.
His friend's chat was like, we stand Monica. We stand.
Gotta get good. Gotta make it to that hexagon.
Gotta get to that hex.
Gotta get to the hexagon.
Ryan, what are you got any good raid or Monica? Were you gonna say something about any more raid stories? Sorry,
I'm gonna talk about one. So there's only one game that I ever explicitly rage quit and never finished, and that game is Ocarina of Time.
Oh.
Fun fact, and it's not where you think it is.
Not the water temple?
No, it's not. So I was a dumb kid, and I had the Ocarina of Time that was like the Master Quest pack for the GameCube.
Sure.
And I was a dumb
I know
kid
what that
and
is.
used a walkthrough for a lot of it, but then I got to the Shadow Temple. And the
I've never
Shadow
played Ocarina of
Temple
Time.
had a lot of like really difficult things in it, and it was a slog to get through, and I was following a walkthrough, trying to do the best. And then I got to Bongo Bongo, and I just could not win, and I could not win. I'm like, no, fuck
Bongo
this, I'm done.
Bongo.
You didn't want to leave the Congo?
No.
And I never have gone back since. I know it's like everybody's favorite fucking game, or their favorite fucking Zelda game, but I'm like,
I don't know.
can't.
Recently, I've heard a big wave of Majora's Mask recently.
See,
Oh yeah.
I have never played any like significant amounts of either of those games.
Play
I've never played Zelda, period.
I
So you go
recommend
ahead.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild
Everyone
is
is
so. Breath of the Wild is 100% different than any other Zelda game, and it plays more like Skyrim than it plays like a Zelda game.
Okay, you have sold me immediately.
It's Skyrim with like much less plot. If you like plot, don't play Breath of the Wild.
Well, there's still plot happening and stuff.
There is. It's just like I was telling.
There's less
Kevin,
quests.
No.
There's no subplots.
Yeah, there's less
that's
quests.
kind of the thing. Like it's not that I dislike it. I will play it again in the future. It didn't hold my interest because there just wasn't enough like, okay, what's gonna happen next to keep me coming back? You know, like Skyrim is just like, okay, we gotta take out the dragons. We have to fight the. There's a lot of like subplots going on in Skyrim where Breath of the Wild is almost 100% like exploration and fighting things, and that's fine and all, but it's just not for me.
Isn't it physically impossible to finish Skyrim? Because I think there's quests that get generated as you go.
I don't think there's 100% win, like 100%
repeatable
win
quests,
stage.
you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? Well, there are certain quests that like you can't do anymore once you pick a certain one.
Right.
Well, there's only one, I think. It's only companions and the other ones that like you have to pick one, or Imperials and Stormcloaks.
Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of.
Well, then there's also Companions Guild and Vampires. Like once you pick Companions Guild, you can't do vampires.
Oh.
Yes,
I
they're
never
opposites.
finished the Blades last quest because I couldn't take out my boy.
Isn't that like part of the main story?
Yeah, it's like it's
So you
like
never
he-
beat Skyrim,
I haven't beat
look,
it
I'm
either.
not
or you never
kill-
beat
I'm
the
not
story,
gonna-
man. The story.
Oh,
mode.
story mode,
Kill-
yeah.
I'm not gonna kill my boy Parthenax.
You gotta
the,
kill Parthenax.
the elderly dragon guy. Fuck that shit.
He
was
gives
bro
his
to me.
life for you.
No, he doesn't.
Steven.
I think I
have
actually-
belly.
Parthenax willingly
What?
gives his
Belly
life. I
rubs.
thought. I
Now
thought
that I think
Parthenax
about it, I
willingly
didn't-
gives his life.
I didn't finish the main quest either because I accidentally chose the Stormcloaks line, and I was like, "Wait a minute, these guys are assholes."
These guys
I
are
like
racist
this.
dicks.
Wait, you
They're ra-
imperialist scum.
Whoa, hold on.
Well, hold on.
Are you
hold
a
on.
fucking racist, Steve?
No.
Steve's a fucking racist. He hates the elves.
Yeah, yeah,
What the
fucking elf.
fuck?
No, I don't hate elves. I hate religious
You
zealots.
just side with the people who hate the elves. Okay, yeah, I see how this is.
I
God.
hate religious zealots. The fucking what's the
Do you not believe in religious freedom?
Okay, Mr. Skyrim belongs to the Nords.
Okay.
Nords.
In the mission,
You're
we
pretty
have
much
to
a...
go through the Thalmor embassy. There are 3 dossiers. One of them, there's one on the Stormcloaks. There's one on the Imperials. If you read the dossiers, they want the Stormcloaks to take over Skyrim because they think that they're easier to take over in the future. So you should side with the Imperials.
Ryan got angry.
That is 100% fair, but also fuck the Thalmor. I kill every Thalmor I come across.
But also, you're a
Also,
racist
the Jarl.
asshole.
The Jarl is
I
such
just
a
don't
bro.
like religious nuts.
That's
What?
right.
The Jarl is such a bro.
That's, if you choose Stormcloaks, you gotta kill Jarl Balgriff.
I did.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to
didn't
kill him.
He dies
I-
though. He dies
No, he
though.
doesn't.
Pretty sure he dies.
I think he just becomes a prisoner.
I think Ryan's correct.
But
I'm
still,
almost
you're
certain.
bro.
It's been a few years.
But
But
Yeah, exactly.
He's like the first bro.
Yeah.
He's like, I will make you my
Marlon.
thane.
I felt really bad
Lol.
about it.
Oh.
Lord of the Rings, bitch. Lord of the Rings.
I'm lost.
It's a
Gamer poop.
Skyrim gamer poop reference.
All right, Ryan. Rage moment.
Okay.
Go!
I got a couple.
Well,
We
actually,
know you
hold
got
on
a
a second.
couple.
I'm shocked.
Probably my first one that I just got like super frustrated with a game. I didn't get to like a rage level that you guys have seen me get to in this moment, but it was probably the first time that I remember getting like really frustrated with a game. So I'm playing Backyard Baseball 2001.
Oh, I played that. I played that game. That's a great game.
Yeah, I was always the watermelon smashers.
I was. You mean the melon heads?
Yeah, melon heads. Yeah.
It was late. It was like late in the game. I'm up by a lot naturally.
Of course.
And like I don't know how old I was. I'm just gonna say 9-year-old Ryan. 9-year-old Ryan like pouring the runs on. So it was late in the game. I had a runner on third. I also had a runner on first. I don't know the particular situation, like which led to this, but I got the runner at third, caught between third and home, and I kept going back and forth. So the person at home plate was throwing to the third baseman was throwing back home. I guess looking back on it, I kept going back and forth so much the game gave up.
Yeah. That's funny.
Because the guy I had running between third and home could not beat the throw.
Right.
So I kept sending him back. Eventually, I just decided, you know what, I was going to send him back to third and go on to the next batter. There were 2 outs, so I still had another opportunity to pour runs on. The game wouldn't accept that.
Mhm.
So even though I sent the runner back to third and stood there, nothing happened.
Huh.
And the person at home plate kept holding the ball. So in order for me to progress with the game, I had to send that runner home.
Oh.
Now, I did not have another runner come to third, thus saying that one of those runners has to go back to whichever base.
Okay.
The runner going between third and home, going back to third and staying at third, and if there was a runner between second and third that I sent to third, would have to go back to second base. I just had that runner between third and home. So that I got really frustrated with, and I wasn't too happy that I had to concede a third out for that. Tears were shed. I still won the game, but I wasn't too happy. I just wasn't too happy giving up that chance of getting
That's
another
fair.
run.
I still won.
So who are your favorite hitters in that game? I think I remember one of mine being...
Steroid era players.
I think I had Pablo Sanchez was one of mine.
Everybody
Yeah.
loves Pablo Sanchez.
Yeah, everybody loves Pablo.
I think there was one kid who just like swung up for some reason.
But Ricky Johnson?
Might have
No,
been.
wait, no, Dante Robinson.
Might have been.
Named I know what you're talking about, but the name
Dante
doesn't ring a
Robinson
bell
was
for me.
the short kid with the afro.
No, it was this real lanky looking kid.
Oh, Pete Wheeler.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But when I played backyard baseball, 2001 specifically, I only chose pro players. I did the same thing with 2003, but I didn't play 03 that much.
I only ever had the 2001 version, I think.
You weren't missing anything with 03.
Hey, Backyard Soccer 2000.
The first time I broke a controller, I was playing Tony Hawk American Wasteland. There's a mission in, I think it was the Santa Monica area, a part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You had to grind these tree planters, and you had to hop from one to the other without touching the ground. That sounds simple enough, but the planter you start on is right here. The planter you need to go to is right here. You need to like time it so that you're just turning around the corner to jump to the other one. So they're not particularly aligned with each other. They're sort of adjacent to each other, but it's not a clear shot. You have to time it just right as you're going around the bend. And for the life of me, I refuse to do this mission if I can skip it as much as possible. And even today, I can't do it. It's pure luck that it happens. So after like trying this for like 15 minutes, I was just like, fuck this, I give up. And I slam my controller down, and I was like, oh, it cracked, and I throw it down again, and it just shattered. That's how frustrated I was with that mission.
Oh, down!
I remember that.
And afterwards, I regretted it. I regretted it, obviously, because like that controller. This was on the PlayStation 2. That controller was like my favorite controller. It just like fit in your hands, and it was perfectly. It was so smooth and like with like the analog sticks and the buttons, and it was just like, well, shit.
I just remembered another one. I have no idea what I was doing, but for some reason I just threw my DS at the couch, and then it bounced off of the couch onto our hardwood floors, and it cracked one of the screens.
Rip.
Yeah. So
I know I've tossed it.
and that was like the original
Mario
DS,
Kart.
like the big bulky one.
Oh, the great brick. I had the great brick.
Then I got the DS right after that. It was much more sturdy.
Probably the one that my high school friends really know me for was when we were like really into Modern Warfare 2. We were playing Search and Destroy on Favela, the map Favela. You know, in Search and Destroy, one team has the bomb, the other team has to try and defuse it or stop them from planting the bomb. And once you die, you're dead for the round. I forget. I was on defense. And usually when we played Search, if I was the last one, if I was the last one on my team, I just placed the claymore, shot it, and killed myself because I didn't want to deal with that pressure. This time, I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go for it," because it was 4-1. I was the last one standing, and I'm just like snooping around trying to find these guys. I'm just like, "Oh, you're dead." Go around, turn the corner, see another guy. You're dead. It gets down to 1v1. Yeah, I'm just like, oh shit. Where's this guy? And
The
timer's going. The timer's going. Is this guy AFK or anything, or is he just like camping? And he's not really, or is he camping, waiting for me? And then eventually I see the bomb has been planted. I was like, okay, I guess I gotta make my way over there. So I'm just like, okay, do I look for this guy and defuse the bomb, or do I just go for the bomb? If I defuse the bomb, the round's over. So I'm just like, I'm making my way through. I think it was location B. It was in the bottom left corner of the map. There's a barbershop building, a blown out barbershop right next to location B. So I'm sneaking around like the back edge of the map, walking in the barbershop, go upstairs, look out the window like a little bit more further than I probably should be doing, but like I look completely to my left, I look completely to my right. I do not see this guy. I hop out of the window, 3 shots, I'm dead.
Aw.
You see, playing
And I was like, what? Fucking bullshit!
after playing games like Rainbow Six Siege, I know that's a trap.
Yeah.
That's 100% a trap.
Watching the kill cam, the dude was in the corner of that, like behind that building. I looked in that direction. That's why I said I looked completely to my left. He was to my left, like below me. I looked in that spot. There was no one there.
That's why I stopped playing Battlegrounds, like PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, because like there were just so many times where like I would get killed and I watched the kill cam and he was like somewhere like way off and I was just kind of like, how? So I just stopped.
That reminds me though of speaking of favela. There was one match I was in where I don't know if it was a glitch or if someone had did some hack job or whatever, but it got infinite grenade launchers for everyone, or noob tubes as they were called back in the day.
Noob
Yeah.
tubes.
So
When you killed someone, did you get like a 1.208 to E10 experience or whatever?
I don't think so.
That may have
I'm
been a
not
10th lobby.
Oh,
My brother was.
Well,
fun
it all
those.
depends if like if you killed someone, that showed up on your screen.
yeah, that was a fun match.
But at the end of the mat, like after I saw that kill cam, I just couldn't accept that because I looked there. I made it a point to look in that corner, and he wasn't there.
I feel like
So I just hit the eject button without like doing anything else on my Xbox. Took the disc out, threw my headset down, and just hit the power button. I'm just like, I need like 5 minutes.
Guys, hit B up A and you'll prestige immediately.
I feel like when you lose when it's like super close and you're like playing your heart out is always more rage inducing than when the other team is just like steamrolling you.
Yeah.
Like when I get when we're playing Overwatch, we get steamrolled. It's just like, well, game's over. I guess we'll try again next time.
Yeah, especially in like a game mode where if like you die, you're dead for the round.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like Siege. You know, there's more pressure put on you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In Siege, when you die, when you're dead, you're dead.
You're dead, you're dead.
When you die in the game, you die for real.
Yeah, I love Siege though. So much fun.
Dude, I love Spy Kids 3D.
What?
Wait, if you died in that game, did you die in real life? No. They were just trapped. Like no one could leave the game.
Oh. Well, then what happened when they died?
They just go back to level 1.
The only thing I remember about that movie is Ricardo Montalban leaping off in like some Iron Man-ass suit chasing a butterfly.
Yep.
Oh, we're talking.
You don't remember? You don't remember Elijah Wood? He's the guy.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
he's the guy.
I saw
He's the
that
guy.
movie in theaters for my birthday and haven't seen it since when it came out. So that was got to be. Oh God.
Yeah, that was a
20-ish
movie.
Years ago.
No, maybe, probably.
No.
No, I feel like that was mid-2000s, though.
You might be right. I'm going to guess 2003.
I'm
No.
gonna Google it.
Holy shit.
Google it.
Steve's spot on. 2003.
Really? I was a guess.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
what?
Spy Kids 3 came out in 2003? When was
I-
Spy Kids 1?
It was like
2001?
I
Those
am-
movies came out every year back to back?
I am not lying. I do not have IMDb pulled up at all. That was just a random. That was a
Kevin,
guess.
it's a Robert Rodriguez movie. It was made in his garage in like 3 months.
I'm not going to question you because I halfway believe that.
I believe it. Just coat the walls in green screen. You're probably fine.
Especially for 3.
So,
Oh.
funny thing, I was talking about to Nat about how Ryan's first game that he rage quit was Big Backyard Baseball 2001, because I'm like, that's so very on brand for Ryan, because Nat also had, I think he also had Backyard Baseball, and the only thing he messages me back is, did he mention Pablo Sanchez?
Rage-inducing? How can you be mad at Pablo Sanchez?
He's your boy. He's slow as.
I
if
have a
remember-
shirt.
He's slow
You
as
do.
fuck, but he can belt that baseball like nobody else.
I have his jersey.
And you also have a...
It has the Melonheads logo on it. It's got his name on it.
That's what I thought you had a Melonheads shirt. And you've also got a Legend of the Hidden Temple shirt.
Yeah, that's old though.
It's old though.
I don't really fit in it anymore.
Oh, too big or too small?
Fat Ryan happened.
Fat. I think fat.
That's
all
all
of
you
us
need to
have.
know.
Oh yeah, I stepped on a scale over the weekend and I was kind of like, should have done
regret
that. Should have
I have
done
a
that.
phobia of scales.
Yeah, no, I'd fear the scale, Mike. So now we're like, okay, salads and
I highly don't recommend what I did
Yeah, don't
at the height of my hernia problems.
Ryan, what'd you do
What
again?
did you do?
Not eat.
I couldn't eat anything without feeling like I was gonna throw up at night.
That's
So I only ate waffles and yogurt.
Got it.
Ugh.
Waffles and yogurt is the miracle cure. Got it.
that is
Switching my diet.
No, it's not.
Switching to waffles and yogurt.
Waffles and yogurt. Yogurt and waffles.
Here we go, boys.
Okay, yogurt I get. It's easy to digest, and it's not like it's probably not going to be too gross coming back up.
But why waffles?
But why waffles? Yeah.
At the same time,
Okay.
No, not at the same. But why waffles specifically?
It's
they
oddly
wouldn't
specific.
make me feel like shit at night.
Probably because they're so bland.
But they're so like crispy and.
Once it gets inside you, it's all the same texture. It's all just mush.
It's all mush.
It's all mush. It's all mush in there. Once it gets in your, once you
there's
get into
the
your
title.
stomach,
It's
it's
all
all
mush.
it's all mush.
Oh my goodness.
The gang gets mushy.
It's all poo.
It's all poo. It's all poo.
Full
We're all-
circle.
I think that's a
Full
good place to
circle.
wrap up.
Oh yeah, we got back
Full
to the
circle.
food.
No, we still gotta go for another 10 minutes. Hour and a half.
I just went full circle. Come on.
That's a good place to
Okay.
end it.
Yeah, we can stop. That's
Alternatively,
fine.
you shit into the mic for 10 minutes.
Alternatively, we stop now and start our post-stream game 10 minutes early.
Okay.
It's almost
okay.
9:30
We'll cut this
anyway.
one a little short.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us, guys. Thank you so much for bringing to the gang. Thank you so much for bringing your stories to the table today. Really enjoyed hearing everything. That being
I had
said,
one topic left, but it's not. We don't have enough time for it, so I'm gonna come in hot next week.
Oh,
Oh, what's
God.
your give us a preview, Mike.
It's gonna be a lengthy topic. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
that right now. I
Give
heard
us
it.
a preview.
Live action remakes.
Ah.
I
Perfect.
don't fucking get them, so we'll save it for next time.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll
I-
save that for next time.
I have something to say with that off stream.
Yeah.
No, save it for next
We're
week,
gonna
Steve.
save it for next
Well,
week.
for next week.
Well, mostly I've got a couple. I haven't really seen it.
Next
I saw
week.
this-
Next week, Steve. Next week.
Just write it down like I
Thank
did.
you so much for joining us. Next week, Ryan will shit in the bits cup.
Try to remember at least.
At
Make sure you stick around
A very
for.
sleepy cat.
I think we're gonna try out a new Minecraft mod pack tonight, so that'll be fun. The server was working half an hour ago, so we should be good to go. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back next Tuesday with the VGR cast. Make sure you
Don't
tune
forget,
in
tomorrow night is Halo
Yep,
night.
tomorrow night, Steve and I play Halo 2. So yeah, and make sure you stick around, hit the follow button, and we will see you guys next time.
I want to pet him.
Bye bye.
poop off your balls.
Why is it on the balls? It shouldn't be on the balls, Mike.
How far back are your balls?
Mike.
I'll take your poops.
I guess it really just
I'm-
depends
for
on
later.
warp.
I'm ending this now.
Sounds good.
Goodbye, everyone.